That was a messy experience. The kids that I tutored, one of them, he has a very hard time concentrating. The battle wasn't getting him to do the homework. He could do the homework. It was getting him to sit down, pay attention, and do it. So the boy that I was tutoring, he's in grade 10. He had an essay due, and he had to pass this essay with a 70% or more in order to pass the English course. So I worked with him for 5 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks on this essay, twice a week for 2 hours. He needed a lot of encouraging to expand his ideas. So his essay was on Rosa Parks. You would ask him a question like, why did Rosa Parks stand up on the bus? Why did she do that? And he would, give you a point blank answer. You had to urge him to expand his ideas. So never once did I say, no, this is the answer. You just had to poke at him in order to, get him to elaborate. So he wrote the essay. I edited it for him. Looked good to me, passed it in. The day that the kids all got their essays back, my 2D, whatever you would call him, he didn't get one back. And the teacher talked to him after class and said, you didn't write this essay. He accused him of getting somebody else to write it for him, and she point blank told him that, and she knew, she actually lives 4 houses down from me. She knew I was tutoring him, and she said, you got your tutor to write that essay for you. And it turned into a matter of her calling me and questioning me and how I went about getting him to write this essay, and he wrote that essay, and to have her accuse me of writing it just because he wrote a high quality essay. He wrote an essay that was better than anything else he had written that year. Instead of commending him for improving and saying, good job, Chris, you finally got the idea, it was you are not capable of doing this work. This is not your work because you are not a good student. It really bothered me. And then, in the process of writing this essay, this same teacher told me that, in the last 3 weeks of classes, her plan was to make the classroom the most miserable experience that these kids have ever experienced. It was hard, but in retrospect, it made me want to be a teacher and a good teacher.